All right, welcome to race number 2 here in the qualifying rounds for the Magical Athlete Tournament. Let's look at this set of racers. We got third wheel up first. Before the main move, third wheel can warp to any space with exactly 2 racers on it. Egg has this power before the race. Draw 3 new racers from the deck and pick one, and Egg will have its powers. So I actually haven't done that yet. Let's take 3 racers here. And I'm going to just look at these right now and pick one and give its power. All right, I kind of like this one that whenever someone rolls a 6 for their main move, Lackey will get to move 2 before they move. So Egg gets the power of Lackey. Let me scooch these down so that I can kind of represent that better. Egg gets the power of Lackey. Genius. Genius can predict what number he will roll for the main move, and if the genius is right, the genius gets to take another turn. That's kind of cool. Centaur. When Centaur passes a racer, they move back 2 spaces. The Duelist. Whenever a racer shares the duelist space, he can shout duel, and they roll dice, and whoever rolls highest moves 2, and the duelist wins ties. That's kind of fun. And finally, we've got Gunk. Gunk is the last racer here in this one. Other racers get -1 to their main move. I'll have to keep that in mind as we play here. Okay, so let's get on with this. Third wheel is going to go first. Gets a 6. Lackey's move here, Egg's rather. Another player rolls a 6. So Egg gets to move 2. And now third wheel gets to move 6, which is actually 5 because of Gunk. Oh, hang on, everyone. Okay, Genius is going to predict they roll a 5. It's a 4. They actually just move 3 because of Gunk. You know what? Let me maybe I can put some things here to remind me. Something triggers on 6. This is -1 to moves. Okay. Maybe that will help me. Okay. Centaur is up. Gets a 3. 1, 2, 3. Because they passed this one, Egg goes back 2. That's Centaur's power. Duelist is up. Gets a 6. That moves Egg 2 first. And now Duelist gets to move 5 and shouts duel. So we're going to represent, actually, you know what? Let me use this purple die here to represent the Duelist. They're going to duel, and if they get the higher score, they do not. All right, so that's that. Gunk is up. Gunk gets a 1. Oh, actually, Gunk does not get a 1 because of that. Oh, no, Gunk is Gunk. Oh, brother. Okay, third wheel is here, so they're going to go up next. It's a 4, which is a 3. Egg is up. Gets a 5, which is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Genius is going to predict they roll a 5. It's a 6. Egg goes 2 first, and then Genius goes 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Centaur is up. Gets a 4. 1, 2, 3. Sends the Duelist back 2. Duelist gets to go and gets a 1. Can't move at all. Gunk is up. 3. 1, 2, 3. Third wheel. 1. Can't move. Egg, 6, which is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Genius is going to predict they roll a 5. Maybe I should just stick with that. No. It's a 1, and they don't even move. Centaur gets a 6, which moves egg 2. And it becomes a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These two move back 2 because of Centaur's power. Duelist is up. Gets a 5, which is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gunk just cannot do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, third wheel now. This third wheel can't warp anywhere. They get a 5, which is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Egg is going next. Gets a 5, which is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The genius is going to predict they roll a 5. It's a 4, which is a 3. 1, 2, 3. Centaur is next. 2, which is a 1. Duelist. 2, 1, 2. Shouts duel. We roll 2 dice. The purple one is duelist. Purple one does not win the duel. Gunk goes 1. And it is third wheel's turn. Third wheel has nowhere to warp. Oops. Sorry. It's a 4, which is a 3. Egg is going. It's a 4, which is a 3. Genius says they're going to roll a 5. 4, which is a 3. Okay, Centaur goes 3, which is a 2. Sends these 2 back. Duelist. Oh, you know what? Duelist is going to say duel to Gunk first before their turn. And Duelist wins the tie. So Duelist will go 2. And then they're going to say duel to third wheel. It's a tie, which means they win that duel. So Duelist is now going to take his main move. 5, which is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gunk is going to go. Gets a 3. Third wheel has nowhere to warp in this whole field. 3, which is a 2. Lackey. Or egg. 1, which is nothing. Genius says they're going to roll a 5. 4 again. 1, 2, 3. Centaur gets a 6. That's going to move egg 2 first, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Centaur moves that one back 2. The Duelist back 2. The Duelist now goes and gets a 2, which is a 1. Gunk gets a 5, which is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Duelist says duel with Gunk. It's a tie. Duelist wins, moves 2. Okay, third wheel gets a 6. That moves egg 2. And now goes 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Duelist says duel. Duelist wins it. It is now Egg's turn. There's a shot to win it here. Oh, it's going to be a 2 instead of a 3. Genius is going to say they're going to roll a 4 because that's been all that they've been rolling. Whenever I say they're going to roll a 5. So now they're going to roll a 5, but I'm going to predict a 4. Okay, it's a 1. They don't move at all. Centaur is up. It's a 2, which means they move 1. Duelist shouts duel. Duelist wins, moves 2. Duelist is now going to go. Gets a 6, which is a 5, which actually moves Egg into the win here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gunk. 2. 1, 2. Third wheel. 3, which is a 2. Genius is going to predict that they roll a 4. And they get it. It's going to be a 3. 1, 2, 3. But they get to roll again. They're going to predict again that they'll predict a 5 this time. It's a 1. They don't move. Centaur goes. It's a 6. They're going to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they did not pass third wheel. They started the space there. So third wheel stays put as far as I am going to call it. Duelist is up. Duelist goes 2. Gunk gets a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gunking his way up. Third wheel. 3 is a 2. And now we have Genius, who's going to predict that they'll roll a 6. It's a 3. They go 2. Centaur gets a 4, which is a 3. The Duelist, for the win, gets a in there. So Egg picks up 3 points in this first round. The Duelist picks up 1. And the Genius will start out the next race in first, or first player rather. Let's flip it to the other side and continue with the match. All right, let's start this second side, the Wild Wilds. Genius is up first. They're going to predict a 4. It's a 5, so they go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Centaur is up. It's a 5. They go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Duelist. It's a 5, so they go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Since there's more than one other person there, they can't scream duel. Gunk. It's a 2. Third wheel gets a 1, but that actually helps them. They get a point. Third wheel will earn 1 point for stopping on the point space. Egg is up. It's a 4. So we're tightly packed there. The Genius is going to predict that they'll roll a 5. It's a 4. Okay, so they go 3. 1, 2, 3, but now they go 3 more. 1, 2, 3. That kind of worked out for the Genius. Okay, Centaur is up. Gets a 1, but actually doesn't move at all, which helps him, and it helps these other 2. The Duelist is up. 5, they go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gunk. 6, that moves Egg 2. And Gunk goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Duelist is going to scream duel. Duelist is this purple die. And the Duelist goes 2. Duelist is going to shout duel again. And loses that one. All right, third wheel is up, and third wheel, for once, gets to use their power. They're going to warp to any space with exactly 2 racers on it, and now they're going to go and get a 3, which is a 2. Egg is up. Gets a 6, which is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and goes forward 1. Genius is going to predict that they'll roll. Actually, Genius is going to predict that they'll roll a 5. Nope, they get a 2. Okay. Centaur is up. Centaur is lagging behind, can't even move. Duelist, a 2, which is a 1, but then they go 1 more forward. Gunk, it's a 4, which is a 3, 1, 2, 3, and then they go 1 forward, and we are bunched up. Third wheel gets a 6, that moves egg 2. And third wheel goes 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and trips. Egg is up. Gets a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Genius is going to predict they'll roll a. They don't want a 4 or a 5. They're going to predict a 6. They get a 3, which is a 2. Centaur with a 3, which is a 2. Duelist is going to shout duel because they're suddenly on a space with gunk. And let's see how this plays out. Duelist wins. Duelist is now going to shout duel again. Whoops. It's a tie, which means they win that. But since they landed on that space, they go back 4. And they're going to shout duel again. This is crazy. And they lost that duel, but now they can take their main turn. 6, which is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and trip. Gunk. Gunk gets a 4, which is a 3. Well, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, but then back 4. Okay, third wheel. Third wheel gets to stand up. Egg is up. Gets a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big move. And Genius is going to predict that they'll roll a 5. 4, which is a 3. 1, 2, 3, and they trip. Centaur, who has had such bad. Okay, 6. Egg moves 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Duelist now gets to stand up. Gunk is going to go. Gets a 4, which is a 3. Third wheel is going to take their turn. It's a 5, which is a 4. Egg gets a. They're going to be in first place for this race as well. Okay. Genius is going to predict. Oh, Genius is just going to stand up. Centaur, trying to get something going for Centaur, and just gets a 4, which ends up here and then back here. But since they passed Gunk on the way, Gunk goes back 2 and gets a point. How weird is that? So 1 point for Gunk. Okay. Duelist is actually on the space with the Genius. They're going to shout duel. Let's see if they can get ahead. They cannot. Duelist is just going to take their main move, which is a 3, which is a 2. Gunk, just trying to get out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and trips. Whoops. All right, third wheel is trying to just pedal home. 4 gets a 3. 1, 2, 3, back 2. Genius is going to predict that they'll roll a 6. They got it, which is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But now they get to go again. They're going to predict another 6. It's a 3. It's just a 2, which makes them do that. Centaur is just trying to do anything. 4, which is a 3. Duelist gets a 1, can't move. The Gunk just stands up. Third wheel. It's a 1 but can't move. Genius is going to predict they'll roll a 5. But it's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They trip. But they get to go again, which means they just get to stand up. Okay. So that is interesting. Centaur gets a 1 and has to go back 4. Duelist, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, goes back 2, shouts duel to the third wheel, wins, gets to go 2, and then back, and there's no point in continuing that. Gunk now gets a 6 and goes 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, third wheel is now just trying to truck towards home here. 1, 2, 3. Genius is going to predict they'll roll a 5. They got it. Genius gets second place there. And so that is the end of this qualifying race. We've got Egg in first place with 7 points using the lackey power. And then we've got Genius, who is also going to advance. So Egg and Genius are going to advance to the next round. They will join Leap Frog or Leap Toad or whatever, and Romantic, advancing to the next round. All right, that does it for this race. See you in the next one.